So the nickname I have for Heather Corwin is she's my hero. I don't know if she quite accepts this yet, but I will make sure she does one day. And I will make sure that I'm around with her one day. So we had a book that we read in class that deals with techniques, and one of them had this professor, and she became older and had a studio, and she wasn't able to make it up the stairs to the studio, and so her students would carry her up. And my first thought when I heard about this was, that's Heather Corwin. She doesn't even have to be old, we'll carry her up to the studio just because. She matters that much. I was recently in a production with her called Estrada, the sex strike play, and I played Marin, and it was a part that I never thought I would be able to play, and yet she believed in me when I never thought I could. She taught me what it is to be a woman at a point when I thought that wouldn't matter, and being around her gives me hope to continue on as an actor and as a human being.
Corwin, she's been really interesting to work with. Most of all the directors I've worked with have been female, and they've all shown me a little something, but she's definitely helped me progress more than any of them. I really bound myself to a certain way of acting, and then she just kind of pushed me just a little bit every time. And then I stayed behind to work with her, constantly trying to work on my form. She's so patient and really, really intuitive. She really knows how to make you improve. And I think that's one thing I really appreciate about her, because most directors, they're like, if you can't do it, it's too bad.
So I met Heather 2.5 years ago when I took her to a class, the beginning acting class, and it was the first acting class I ever took, and it totally changed my life, just not only as an actor but in every kind of way. She meets you on your level wherever that is, and wherever you want to go, she gives you all the tools you need to get there. The person I am today is really different from when I first took her class, partly because of all the amazing tools and everything she gave me for those things. I don't want to see her go, but I also know that someone as amazing as her has so much a wealth of knowledge and experience and passion to give any kind of institution or organization she decides to.
What I like most about Heather is she's like the person I strive to be, almost. You want to be the person that's calm and understanding and helps people. And I never really thought that I would want to teach or anything, but as soon as I saw and I've experienced how she does things and how it's affected other people, that's what I want to have on other people. And Heather does it really well.
Heather creates an amazingly safe environment for us to connect with not only the pieces that we perform, but ourselves. So when we leave the class, she enabled us to be in touch with ourselves, so much so that we have created our own craft and our own method. And I think that's something very special and that only a few really great actors, directors, or teachers can do.
Heather's an amazing teacher, and she makes us feel so comfortable and good about ourselves that we're able to transcend any other anything we ever thought we could do. And I've seen work in here that has like every class that goes beyond the class before and is beyond anything I ever thought I would see in a college, much less a community college.
I have never in my life met anybody, a person or a teacher, that is as patient as Heather. She talks to you like you're a person, like a human being. She never interrupts you, and she honestly just wants you to find yourself through acting, and she wants you to do your best. And she won't settle for anything less from you than your best. And I really love that about Heather.
So I have to say, Dr. Heather Corwin is amazing. Like, she's just so cool. No, really being serious. She's absolutely just the best director I've ever worked with. She lets you explore your character, which is something that's so fascinating because a lot of other a lot of other directors don't let you do that. And she's really in touch with her emotions, which allows you to really be in touch with your own emotions. And really with her, just this really special and unique emotional bond happened for me, which is something I will cherish forever.
So for the year that I've known Heather, I've learned that she's such a she's a very open and caring person. She helps you a lot, and as a director and as a teacher, she lets you be yourself and find yourself in your scene, and she doesn't really judge you or anything, but if she does see something wrong, she corrects you, and it makes you become a better actor. She's a doctor, so take her class. She's fun. She's, I don't want to say like she's not crazy, but she's like crazy fun. And yeah, she's just an amazing person, amazing teacher, director, and I'm glad that she came into my life.
So Heather Corwin to me is probably the best teacher for everything within the spectrum of theater, like acting or even directorship, and especially for me, stage management. Like when I did a show with her, I did not quite understand what it meant to be a stage manager. I had done it before, and when she talked to me and she explained to me every single detail of how structured it really needed to be at certain times, and when it needed to be flexible to be talking to the actors or even to her, it just kind of made sense, and it started clicking, and I learned so much from her that it's helped me in my professional life and my career and going on into my other classes, because that foundation was so strong.
So Heather is a fantastic teacher. This is the only class I've taken with her, but I can see from just all the other people who've been with her a lot longer and have actually seen her act. I also know she's probably a fantastic actress as well. But the biggest thing I can say about her is that she's just so passionate about what she does. She's so passionate about acting and about teaching, and she's really just so happy to see us as actors discovering our own talents. And I've had some teachers who are just, they're good at their subject, but they just don't have passion for what they're teaching. But every single day when I come into class, you can tell that this is what she's meant to do, and she's an amazing teacher and just an amazing person who really just draws the best out of you, and even when you don't know what that means.
Heather, I may not be one of the best students, but I know that what Heather is really trying to do, I know she's a good teacher, because I really understand what she's trying to get me to do, me personally anyways, because I know I should be doing more than my best, but I know that she knows what she's doing because she inspires me in the way that she teaches people. When I get excited when she's telling someone something else, and when they do their thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
One of the things I've loved about this semester in taking Heather's class is how well she is able to tailor each of our acting experiences and bring out the individual actor in all of us. When I came in, I thought, I'm learning to act a certain way. I'm learning to play a certain actor playing a certain role. And by the end of it, I'm just realizing, no, it's me bringing these characters to life, and it's me being able to bring these lines to life. And that is absolutely a gift that I've received this semester, and one I am eternally grateful for.
What I think about Heather Corwin Dr. Heather Corwin, is that she has made me grow as an actress, and I've learned so much from her. I've learned to be kinder to people and more passionate of what I do, and she's my mentor. I consider her a mentor, and I just love her, being around her and everything. She has that spark you see in a person, and that's what's amazing about
So I think she's a great person. Not only is she a great teacher, she's a great human being. She knows how to create a safe environment where you can just be you and everyone supports each other. And she's the biggest supporter out of everyone.